So just yesterday, which was the 10th, I believe, 10th of May, we found a mallard. So they've been mallards, wild mallards in this pond here for a while. But just yesterday we found a female with a whole bunch of tiny little ducklings coming after, about 5 or 6. Super, super small. Probably, they looked only about like a couple days old. And then so we're like, oh cool, and then she was gone. And then we looked a few hours later, and there's 2 little ducklings all by themselves. So small. They're like the same size as a day-old chick. That size, swimming in the pond. It was crazy. I don't know how they could be swimming at that age. But they're swimming around in there. Not the mother, so we assume that she abandoned them, because I know that hens can sometimes abandon chicks. The chicks are disobedient, so we thought, oh, maybe she abandoned these 2. So we thought, well, they're not going to survive. It's snake season. Snake season is coming out, so these things are not going to survive very long themselves. So we took them, and hopefully that duck wasn't hoping to come back and rescue them at some point. But now they're over here. This is the frost pen they made originally for all the chicks and ducks, but the ducks that they bought. But now it's only for, now the chicks are up with the meat chicks and the chicken tractor, and the ducks are free ranging, mostly down in the pond all day. Now this little pen is for the 2 mallard ducklings that we caught. So we were thinking that the older, they're so small, and the older ducklings that we bought are so big that we shouldn't keep them together, because like we've seen the older ducklings trample each other, but they're all the same size, so they're fine. But if one of those older ducklings just stepped on those things, probably crush it. So we thought we had to keep them separate for at least a week or 2 until these things got big enough to join the older ones. And also they're wild ducklings, so we need to tame them first before we let them free or anything. Teach them that this is a good place to stay, food and water. But they're so wild that they actually took them a while to figure out that's even food. They weren't eating it for, in fact, all night. We put them in there last night, and they just wouldn't eat it because they obviously didn't recognize it as food. But I see some feed spilled around there, so I'm sure they're eating it now. They are so small. Like, ducks are supposed to be bigger than chickens in general, and our ducklings that we got, when they were the same age as the chicks, like only like a couple days old, they were way bigger than the chicks. But these things are the same size as a day-old chick. I guess because mallards are on the smaller end of most ducks. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And we got the water for them to swim in, drinking water, food, heat lamps. For some reason, they have 2 heat lamps in here. I do not know why. It's kind of unnecessary. So, yeah, that's cool. And a little playhouse thing.